All right, this is a big India Today exclusive news break. Conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar, who is currently in jail in a 200 crore extortion case, has made some stunning revelation on cameras to India Today. While being confronted by reporters outside the Delhi's Patiala House Court, Sukesh has declared that he did pay money to Aam Aadmi Party netas. Sukesh claims on camera that he paid 60 crore rupees to AAP netas. This is the first video admission by Sukesh Chandrasekhar, who has in the past written close to 5 letters from inside his jail cell, to Delhi LG Vinay Saxena. In the letter, Sukesh had alleged that he was promised a Rajya Sabha seat in return for protection. In fact, he was promised a Rajya Sabha seat and also perks inside Tihar jail if he paid up an exorbitant sum. So 10 crores for privileges inside Tihar, close to 50 crores for a Rajya Sabha seat from south of India. This is what Sukesh had claimed in the letters. And this is the first video declaration that he's given to India Today. Sukesh, in fact, has named Aam Aadmi Party Delhi ministers as well in his letters. Satyendra Jain, Kailash Gehlot and Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal himself, calling him a Mahathug in his letter.
पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को हाउ मच मनी डिड यू पे सुकेश हाउ मच 60 crores 60 crores आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को हाउ मच मनी डिड यू पे सुकेश हाउ मच 60 crores 60 crores
All right, I'm going to quickly cut across to RP Singh, joining us from the BJP on the phone line. RP Singh, here is Sukesh Chandrasekhar in a first video declaration as he speaks to the India Today cameras, admits that he's paid 60 crore rupees to the Aam Aadmi Party netas. Now, this has to be investigated by the ED, but how would you look at this candid declaration that he's made?
Well, Conman has been duped by a super Conman, but since he's a conman, his declaration can't be wished away with. I remember David Hadley, when he was caught, he gave a lot of leads which led to breaking the network of the terrorists. So, if a conman is saying something, it has to be it has to be taken seriously. And then I'm hopeful the investigation agency will follow the cue and join the dots together and to ensure that the real conman or the super conman is also brought to the books.
You know, at the same time, RP Singh, we know that Sukesh has made some really contradictory statements while divulging information to the Enforcement Directorate. He says he's taken a certain sum, but that's far from the truth. You know, while the ED is investigating, they found a lot of misplaced statements that Sukesh has made. Do you believe that this statement too could be with malice intentions?
The other option is that both of them let the Chief Minister, the Kailash Gehlot, the Transport Minister, Satyendra Jain, one who is in jail, and also Sukesh, all four of them go for a lie detector test, and probably world will know what is the truth.
How would you intend for this investigation to progress, considering he's made some really loose statements saying that I've paid this much money to Tihar Minister, the jail Minister, Satyendra Jain, who's also currently in prison. I've paid almost 50 odd crores to Aam Aadmi Party chief. He also names Arvind Kejriwal in his letter, saying that he was promised a Rajya Sabha seat. How believable are these statements in your view as the opposition here in Delhi?
Well, he's giving cues also of where did he met Mr. Kejriwal or Mr. Kailash Gehlot and Satyendra Jain. The name of the hotel he is giving and the name of the farmhouse he is giving. So call details can be traced and then that can be tallied. Sukesh Kumar's call detail telling with the Kailash Gehlot farmhouse details or not, where the same tower will tell you whether he was there or not at that given time. And if he was there, both of them were there, then the ball is in Mr. Kailash Gehlot's or Satyendra Jain's court, that they need to answer what were they doing with him and what transpired between them. Also, he's telling about some meeting with Mr. Kejriwal in some hotel in Delhi, probably the Hyatt Hotel if I'm rightly remember. Then that can also be tallied, and then Mr. Kejriwal can be asked that what were you doing and did you meet this man or not? And the best option is that all four of them should be put on a lie detector test, and so that we should come to know the truth. Doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani ho jayega.
All right. RP Singh, thank you very much for joining us. Let me quickly cut across to this confession. The first of its kind, Sukesh Chandrasekhar, speaking to the India Today cameras, admits that he's paid 60 crore rupees to the Aam Aadmi Party netas. Let's listen in.
आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? How much money did you pay, Sukesh? How much money?
60 crores, 60 crores.
आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? How much money did you pay, Sukesh? How much money?
60 crores, 60 crores.
All right, a huge explosive bombshell that has dropped on the Aam Aadmi Party with this declaration that Sukesh has made to India today. As he arrives at the Patiala House Court, he's been taken into court here. Our India Today reporters confront him and question him on the allegations he's made when he's claimed that he's paid money to AAP. And here, for the first time, Sukesh has admitted on cameras that, yes, I paid 60 crore rupees to the Aam Aadmi Party. He's admitted. But of course, this admission means nothing unless the Enforcement Directorate investigates the matter and to see how far the man is speaking the truth. Let me cut across to BJP's Shahzad Poonawala on the same.
पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? How much money did you pay, Sukesh? How much money?
After his several letters of confession, now he has confessed on candid camera that he indeed paid 60 crore rupees to the Aam Aadmi Party leaders and that he had also met Mr. Kejriwal. Now Mr. Kejriwal must explain to us that to run his AKVC, Arvind Kejriwal Vasuli Company, that was the reason why he had kept Satyendra Jain as a minister inside the jail. Was this the reason why, despite the bail being denied to Satyendra Jain time and time again, he was kept as a minister so that he could enjoy Tihar Malish services and also do Vasuli and extort money? Isn't it true that 10 crores was paid as protection money? Isn't it true that 50 crores was paid as Rajya Sabha money? Isn't it true more money was extorted for elections in Punjab and in Goa, Gujarat and other places from this thug? Isn't it true that the Arvind Kejriwal ministers like Kailash Gehlot allowed this money to be exchanged in his farmhouse? Today the question is that Mr. Kejriwal, how long will you play the victimhood card? If these allegations of Sukesh Chandrasekhar are indeed false, why don't you, Mr. Satyendra Jain and Kailash Gehlot, take a live lie detector test? Why don't you deny all the allegations on record and prove it to be false? But instead, you continue to play a victimhood card and try to deviate. Should you not sack Satyendra Jain? Should you not sack Kailash Gehlot for a free and fair probe to take place? Is this why you are doing Thagai, Lutai and Ugai inside Tihar jail? ऐसी कोई जगह नहीं जहां पर आपने ठगा नहीं. Inside Tihar or outside Tihar, this is Aam Aadmi Party का भ्रष्टाचार. Yet another candid confession by the conman Sukesh has come out after his several letters of confession.
All right, there you have the BJP, of course, mounting pressure on the Aam Aadmi Party as they have, of course, taken note of this confession that Sukesh Chandrasekhar has made for the first time in front of cameras. This is a huge India Today news break, an exclusive news break here where Sukesh Chandrasekhar to the India Today cameras has admitted that he's paid 60 crores to the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's take a listen yet again. I'm going to cut across to Sukesh Chandrasekhar's candid admission.
आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? How much money did you pay, Sukesh? How much money?
60 crores, 60 crores.
आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? आपने पैसे दिए थे आम आदमी पार्टी के लीडर्स को? How much money did you pay, Sukesh? How much money?
60 crores, 60 crores.
I'm going to cut across to Himanshu Mishra. He has Sukesh Chandrasekhar's lawyer with him. Let's take a listen. Himanshu, please go on. You're live. We're watching you.
Sir, what happened today in court?
Well, today the 200 crore extortion scam matter in the ED was kept for arguments on charge. The prosecutor continued his arguments from the last date. And then now the matter will come up on 6th of January. We will put forward our defense on that day and start our arguments on charge for Sukesh Chandrasekhar.
Also, the relation between Aam Aadmi Party leaders and Sukesh.
Yeah. Well, this relation has been coming out for quite some time now. At least 10 letters have come out in which Sukesh has stated the truth and has stated level certain allegations of exchange of 60 crore rupees. Apart from that, a high-powered committee was also constituted which visited Sukesh in jail to investigate these allegations. And now the committee has come to a conclusion that the allegations are grave and serious and they require detailed investigation by agency of choice.
26 luxury cars also seized by ED. Whose belongs?
26 cars were seized from the residence of Lina Maria Paul. Those cars are genuine transactions. Those cars are not part of proceeds of crime, and ED is not establishing the timelines or the money trail with respect to the cars in the court, at least today.
What about money trail? Total 200 crore claims, but what about actual amount?
Well, the figures that are coming are 215, 217, but in the court, as you would have also seen, all ED stating is 57 crores or some XYZ figures. Where is the trail? No trail has been put forward before the court in the form of the prosecution complaint.
When is the next hearing?
The next hearing is scheduled for 6th of January. We will argue on charge for Sukesh Chandrasekhar.
Yeah.
All right, Himanshu, thank you very much for joining us with that information. But this is huge at this point. A twist in this entire case is that Sukesh Chandrasekhar, for the first time in front of cameras, has made this admission. And now, further, as he arrives at the Patiala House Court, Sukesh Chandrasekhar will be coming face to face in the same court with actor Jacqueline Fernandez, who was speculated to be his girlfriend and is an accused in this entire case. They're both at the Patiala House Court, will come face to face. Today, the hearing is on all that framing of charges against Sukesh Chandrasekhar in the 200 crore extortion case. ED has called Sukesh the mastermind in this case. ED says that many mobile phones were also found from Sukesh in Tihar jail. Bollywood actor Jacqueline Fernandez is accused of taking expensive, luxurious gifts from the conman, including designer bags, jewelry, and several luxury cars. Now, ED suspects that Jacqueline was in the know of the man having criminal history or the fact that he was a conman and yet accepted gifts from him. And she could be, she has been named as an accused in the crime to try and investigate her knowledge on this matter.